Hello, everybody. Welcome to Marriage Mondays. We hope you guys are having a fabulous day. I'm Jonna Wise. This is my amazing husband, Bryson Wise, and we
Hello.
are your fabulous marriage coaches. So we are going to give you 5 tips in 5 minutes, right?
Boom.
So we are parents as well, and we've got kids and activities to go to, and I know you guys do too. So we want to be able to give you these tips. So you guys ready? Okay, so 5 tips on how to spice up your sexual intimacy within marriage, because we just came back from the Marriage Matters Hope Conference, which was fabulous, by the way. And if you guys were not there, you definitely be sure to jump on this next year, because there was so much great information that couples walked away with, and I was definitely inspired.
Absolutely. We walked away with some great information from some great inspiring speakers about marriage and how to basically just have a great godly marriage. So if that's of interest to you, highly recommend next year, Marriage Matters Hope Conference. I think it's September 12th, 13th.
I don't know. I'll have to think about that one.
Anyway, September next year. Mark your calendars. We'll post it maybe in the notes, the exact dates, but highly recommend it. It's going to be in Greeley, Colorado again, and get there. It's going to be an amazing experience. So again, 5 tips. We talked briefly about these 5 things, so we thought we'd bring them to you today.
And just know that these tips are things that we struggled in our own marriage, you guys. You know, we don't have it all together, and we don't pretend to be perfect. And we just want to be raw and real with you guys, because I know a lot of you guys struggle in this area, and we struggled for the longest time, and we're still learning. But these are things that we've overcome in our marriage that we want to share with you guys.
You got it. So tip number 1. So I'm going to do 2, she's going to do 2, and then we'll do 1 together.
Okay.
So for the guys, this was a big thing that we talked about, was non-sexual touch.
Yes.
And again, I know this is difficult sometimes because we get all riled up as men, and it's hard to do non-sexual touch and then back off and not pounce on our ladies.
Yeah.
But she greatly appreciates that when we do those non-sexual touch things. So then she in turn can pursue us later. So that's tip number 1 for the dudes.
So that kind of maybe looks like cuddling with her,
Yes,
right?
exactly. You
So
got it.
that was something that we implemented in our marriage, is cuddling. That's non-sexual touch. It's just saying, hey, you know what? You love me.
You got it. And then obviously when you come home from work, having some couch time, as we call it, but you want to just sit on the couch together, have the kids go play, work on homework, whatever they need to do, and just connect and just talk about how the day went. How was your day? Let her talk. Guys, you don't have to talk a whole lot, honestly, because she doesn't want to hear you talk anyways. I mean, she's interested in what you have to say, but she wants you to listen. She doesn't want you to solve her problems. So you can go ahead and just relax and let her talk and let her download. So she loves that. That's ultimate connection for ladies. Number 2, send texts or phone calls.
That's a big one.
During the day. So while you're working, I know you're busy, guys. Whatever job you have, I get the fact that you got stuff to do. But man, if you can take 5 to 10 minutes to make a phone call to your wife or shoot her text messages throughout the day, that just shows her that no matter how busy you are, she is the most important person in your life, and you're thinking about her while you're at work.
Yep.
That goes a long ways. So for the ladies...
So for the ladies, this was one thing that I had talked about too. So for you ladies, a lot of the time when our husband is intrigued in us and wants to spend time with us, because most of the time, how does that look?
That looks like, hey baby, I would love to spend some time with you tonight.
And we're like, no, I haven't done my hair, my clothes are a mess, the kids threw up on me, or the dog threw up, and can you relate to that? And so this is something that, you know, we struggled with. And so us ladies say no a lot, and our husbands feel rejected. And they're like, what's wrong with me? Why doesn't my wife not want to spend time with me? And so for us ladies, instead of us saying no all the time, it's just how we approach it. So if our husband wants to spend time with us, and maybe we have had a trying day and it has been exhausting with the kids, or, you know, it's just maybe you're not feeling good. It's just, honey, I know you want to spend time with me. You're amazing. I love you. And I know you fight for our family, but can we do it tomorrow maybe? And we can spend some time then. How does that sound?
That sounds great.
So it's not directly saying no, it's just not right now. Can we connect tomorrow? So we really need to work on how we talk to our husbands. And then the next one is pursuing him, right? Because our husbands pursue us probably, I would say, about 95% of the time, right, ladies? And this is a big one because it's just us ladies, we don't have sex on the brain. We don't just think about it all day long like they do. They are stimulated by it, by whatever they're seeing, and they see us in something, and they're thinking about us and they want to connect because they've had a hard day. So what's huge for our husbands, ladies, is when we pursue them. And that's a big turn on for them. So it might take us all day. It's not going to be something when you come home and he comes home and then you're like, hey, baby, let's connect. No, ladies, it starts first thing in the morning, maybe being in prayer, being in scripture, going to his word. What does God say about your sexual intimacy within marriage? What does God want for you? We honor God with our finances. We honor God with our children. We honor God with everything else, right? We need to honor God with our sexual intimacy. And that means pursuing our husbands because they want to be pursued. They want that passion, just as Christ wants us to pursue him, right? He doesn't come to us all the time. He wants us to pursue him. So our husbands want that as well.
You got it. And the last thing, and we'll leave you. We're over 5 minutes, so
yes.
Pray about sex.
Yes, that's a big one.
If you have faith, pray about your sex life.
Yeah.
I know that may be new and that may be uncomfortable, but you need to get uncomfortable because if you truly believe Scripture, and it says in Scripture that God cares about the hairs on your head, he cares about every little hair on your head.
Yes, he does.
And he thinks you're important, then don't you think he thinks your sexuality is important too?
Yeah.
And don't you think he wants you to pray about that too? So just a thought for the day, you really need to contemplate praying about sex. And again, I know it's going to be awkward at first, but the more you do it, obviously, the more it'll become easier.
Yeah, because this was something that I struggled with, ladies. Just know, because I know my husband's speaking it, but I struggled with praying about sex too. I just was like, really? Oh, I'm like, why are we praying about this? God doesn't care about this. This is ridiculous. No, he does. He wrote, the whole Song of Songs is in the Bible, ladies, and it's amazing. Has amazing scripture and talks about sex between him pursuing his wife. He doesn't do anything to her. He's just describing her. And so sex is amazing within marriage when we take it to him and lay it at the foot of the cross and surrender control. So we just wanted to bring you these tips, and we hope that, maybe that will inspire a little bit more for your marriage. We love you guys. We love marriage, and keep fighting for your marriage. And is there anything else?
No, that's it. We got to take kids to band.
We got to go to band concert. All right. So we hope you guys have a fabulous evening with your family and your hubbies and your wives, and make it a great marriage. Love ya.
Bye.